Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Just got back from the forge. Thanks Andrew for letting me come over. Bit of a cool change come through. So we had a forge day today, and yeah, got a fair bit done. We main reason going over was to get a stand made up for my anvil, and we got most of it nutted out and whatnot. I was going to do it over a course of a couple of weeks, but I've never welded much. I did some in high school, but yeah, that's 30 years ago, and I'm not much of a welder. And I said to Andrew, you know, like, I haven't done any welding. He said, well, give it a go anyway. So MIG welding, and I've never done MIG welding. I only did arc welding in high school. And anyway, I did a bit of it. Yeah, I jumped in, had a go. Good fun. Anyway, I did a fair bit of it. I did a little bit of it, and I said, look, how about we have a bit of a rest? It's still cool. Why don't we do some forging? And he said, yeah, okay, we'll light the forge up. And I started forging anyway. He finished it off. I was hoping he would leave it and we'd do it over the course of the day, course of another couple of weeks. But anyway, I started forging, and my son Caleb was with me, and he started doing a bit of forging as well. And I said to him later on, oh, you just couldn't leave it alone, could you? He said, no, I wanted to finish it off. So yeah. Anyway, he finished most of it off. I think we'll still need to do some of the top bit where the anvil sits down on it and everything. But yeah, I handled, and I'm very, very appreciative of that. Yeah, fantastic. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be good. Big solid mount. So yeah, it's going to be fantastic. I did take some photos and I took some videos, so I'll post that as well. I handled my cobbler's hammer. Yeah, the last one had a big cracks, chips in it and anything rubbish. So yeah, this one was a strange one. It's got a really small eye, and yeah, they've only got short handles on them because they're cobbler's hammers. But I use them for. Andrew's got a whole range of them, and I've long admired them. I've only got a couple, but they're fantastic for forging. Really wide faces, really nice hammers for forging. So anyway, this one was strange because it's only got a small eye, and it had no wood wedge in it. So I said to Andrew, well, I'll just do what they did. No wood wedge. And I'll just bang a metal wedge in there, which I did, but it cracked the handle. Cracked it all the way down there. So anyway, the head's on pretty good. I noticed now it looks like it's a little bit skew-if, but I'm a bit skew-if too, so it won't affect how the hammer works. But anyway, feels really good. I like these smaller handles for the cobbler's hammers, and they're not just for shoemaking, I can tell you that right now. I think it's just the way the head is, because it looks straight when you look at it, orientation on the handle. So I think it's just the head. I think the head's all crooked. Anyway, because the hammer faces look really straight. It's just the head. Anyway, this is a fantastic hammer. It's a beautiful hammer. Really, really good. Cleaned up my axe. Put it on a 600 grit. 72 inch. I just hit it on the wire wheel a bit. Put it on the 600. 72, got a little bit of a working edge on it. It's not that sharp, but
sharp enough. I wouldn't want to get hit with it. I'm going to put it on the stones and give it a little bit more of a touch up, just to give it a bit of a nasty. But yeah, that turned out really nice. I'm no axe maker, but for a bash about, the handle feels really good. Yeah, I like that. Started doing the grind on my redneck. Starting to rust too. Unbelievable. It's W1 or 1095, whatever it is. High carbon steel, shit. Anyway, this thing's got a bow in it. It hasn't even been in the forge. Yeah, it has too. But anyway, it's as thick as anything. It's as thick as I am. But yeah, the grinds on it. I started doing the grinds, but this is just I just started to establish them. I took the teeth off even more because I was dipping it. That's why it's started to rust. But I'm going to steep the grinds a lot further back. I might take them back all the way back here and just leave a little bit of the thing. So yeah, the plunge will come in here and it'll probably just go to about there, and that'll be it, and then that'll be it. It'll be a formidable, it'll be like a BK7 sort of knife, I think. Redneck knife. Did a coffin, New Mexico coffin out of the Nicholson USA file. This is the arse end of it, right at the end, down the bottom of it, the bottom of the file. This was a bastard file, so yeah, tried hitting it with the big O, didn't really work really well. I'm not used to it, so I got a new punch, 12.5mm punch, so I hit it with the big O. I drifted a nice big hole in it. This is about the best shaped one I've ever done. It looks really good. Put my O up there, so it turned out all right. Look at this. This file sparks so well. It's after it's been quenched. I don't know what they make them out of. I think they're 1095. When you bring them out of the quench, I got Rockwell hardness testing. I could skate that across there to be 65, over 65 Rockwell. Now, I guarantee it. It'd be harder. I'll get a amber with that in a minute. I've got a couple of these round files. These are only little ones. These are the little round files. I haven't got any of the bigger ones, so I wanted to make a couple of cobras out of the little round ones. They're not going to be big snakes, but that one's turning out nice. Started the flare up, got the head in, got the eyes nice, flare's starting to look really good. Yeah, I just ran out of time, but it's not going to be a big cobra. I've got a heap of these. I've got about 5 or 6 of them, so if it turns out all right, I might make a couple of them up. I know a couple of blokes have been asking me for them. I don't sell my work, but if I make up a couple of them, I might give them away. But at the moment, I am not making any up for people at the moment. Just let me get over Christmas and into the new year, and I will go from there. But I've had a couple of bad experiences with people wanting strikers and then saying they'll pay for them. They get me to make them and then they ghost me. So I make them, and then I go and ask for the money, and I never hear from them again. So that's happened a couple of times. And so, yeah, I've been burnt a couple of times. So yeah, I know that spoiled it for everyone, but yeah, I don't sell my work. I do this for pleasure, and I don't need people treating me like that to spoil it. But anyway, I don't need to go on about that. As you can tell, I'm pretty dirty about it, but yeah. If it landed right. It's going. That's why I don't sell my work. I do this for pleasure too, so yeah. I think they'll turn out alright. They'll just be a bit thinner, and they'll be a small striker. So yeah, once I turn it all out, pretty happy with that. Turned out alright. It's just finished on the wire wheel. I'm amazed at the black from the oil finish stayed on it very well. So yeah, I hit it with the wire wheel pretty aggressively. But Andrew was welding right next to me, so I didn't really want to upset him too much. So yeah, this is going to be a formidable knife. But yeah, I'm not real good at freehand grinding. And we've got no jigs for knife making because we're not knife makers. So you've got to do all the grinds freehand, and it's really hard to do it, to get them right. So yeah, but I'm going to try and get that right because I want that up and running. And Andrew said he's got some nice G10 handle material, so I'm going to put some G10 handles, but I am going to punch a couple of holes in it. I don't think I'd be able to drill it because this stuff seems to work harden. So even if I normalise it and anneal it in vermiculite, I would doubt I'd be able to drill it. So I'll just punch a couple of holes in it. It's not hard to drift a hole in it. I'll drift 2 dirty big holes in it, there and there, like I did there, because I punched that, hot punched those. I just hot punched that, two holes there. Might punch another one down here for a lanyard, because this sort of size knife needs a lanyard, and go from there. I'm glad I thought about making them for out of the smaller files, because I've got about 5 or 6 of the smaller ones, and I've got one big one left, but I don't know how it's going to spark because it looks like it's a newer file. It might be case hardened, so I don't know, but I'm going to talk to Andrew about that one because he gave it to me, and I don't know, it looks different to some of the others, but yeah. So yeah, anyway, that's what I got done. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm a bit tired. Yeah, in a good way, but always love my time over there. Had a good gas bag and talking and whatnot. So yeah, but as I said, it's getting hotter now, so we have to pick and choose our days. And yeah, any time it's over 30 degrees, the forge just heats the place up. It gets 35 degrees. It's too hot in there. We end up with heat strokes. So yeah, it's no good. It's rubbish once it gets too hot. So yeah. But and we always, usually in December, around Christmas time, we don't forge. It's too hot and there's too much going on, Christmas and whatnot. So yeah, we'll slow down now. I know it's not near Christmas at the moment, but it is starting to warm up. So yeah, but we'll just play it by ear from now on as far as forge days go. Anyway, thanks for watching.